everyone. My name is Elisa Duran, and welcome to the Way You Roll episode 16.
You guys
We did it. We're up to our sweet 16 of an episode.
God bless.
What's
down
happening?
from here. What?
Wait.
I'm gonna just adjust this camera.
Are we?
Oh,
yeah.
we have to
adjusting
adjust
the
it.
camera. Okay. Today we have Katie 2.0 with us. We got rid of the 1.0 Katie.
Oh, we lost
No.
volume.
Wait, Katie, can you say something, please?
We can hear you.
Okay.
Alright, let me
There
turn
we go.
up the volume.
Yes, please. So Katie is on Skype right now,
I forgot
somewhere
to-
over the rainbow, but she is
It's in
at
North
least
Carolina.
with. Yeah, that's somewhere over the rainbow.
I'm
Honestly.
gonna get
Yeah.
to it.
So, but for the time being, she'll be with us via Skype call.
Just move it a little closer to the microphone.
Okay. Katie's eyes.
Katie's eyes is on top of the chair. So occasionally, if you do see movement of the chair going back and forth around, don't. It's just us because Katie's eyes are on top of the chair. Oh my god.
This is gonna be a fun
Yeah.
Move me, peasant.
Okay. Let's start from the top of the order. Nikki, would you please?
So, welcome to the Way You Roll. Hi, my name is Nikki. I play Anna, the human noble bard.
Hi, I'm Eric. I play Henrik Cook, the human cook.
Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I play Legend, the Tiefling Fighter.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I play the half-elf child, Let.
Yep. And Marty is with us.
Oh yes, Marty is not also with us today.
Okay. And then my name is Duran, and I play everybody else in this set.
Yay!
Okay. Last episode. Oh man, so many things happened last episode. You guys.
I don't think anything happened.
You guys in.
Rude.
No, you guys did quite a lot last episode. You guys went inside of a tunnel, collapsed the tunnel, fought a bunch of centipedes.
You can't prove anything.
I actually can.
Don't.
There's actually police investigating it right now.
Don't.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Wait, we didn't clear our tracks.
Oh,
Oh wait, the tunnel caved in. It's all fine.
Yeah,
You
we
guys,
cleared the evidence. We caved in the tunnel.
You guys caved in the tunnel.
Oh, my daughter is
in
just
hopes
looking
of
at me.
unblocking the tunnel, and caved in the tunnel. And just barely got out. You guys went to Gerald's office. You guys impersonated Andrew Fishburne of Fishburne Law and high-level associate from Amazonian Prime, and you convinced them to give you what?
Don't worry.
I keep on forgetting.
To give you all of his paperwork, which you guys have not then just left the building.
We
with.
stole all the
You
paperwork.
guys have all
We
his
have
paperwork
on a cart, yes.
On a cart.
A very conspicuous cart covered with Anna's cloak.
Legend and Lucky went and just took a bunch of weapons from the barracks
Well, they could hold at least.
that they could hold, and also I think they faced Legend's
Oh yeah.
rival. And by
Sorry
defaced,
about
I
that.
mean just drew on his face a bunch. I don't know exactly what you guys did, but you guys
Forgot
did.
we did that.
A little Jigglypuff kind of thing scenario.
Yeah, it's like a Jigglypuff kind of
A
thing.
little mustache, little angry
Yeah.
eyes.
And then, right as you guys were leaving, you were approached by a shadowy figure who looked towards Henrik and said, "You're caught. It's been a long time." And we're gonna start it there. We're gonna zoom the camera. We're going through the whole with like a big view of the arena as a whole, as it moves through all the corridors, and then it just zooms in to you two facing off each other, Henrik on one side and this shadowy figure on the other. And here we go.
Damn it.
Well, let's take a look behind him and look at him. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you don't remember me? Any this person, it doesn't matter what they. You want to give them a race or anything?
I'm sure it's another human.
Yep, another human.
Yeah, maybe it's like tanner skin than Henrik. Maybe looks kind of Italian.
Yeah.
Very
Some
specific.
sleek back, black hair, but he's wearing.
What's Italian?
Well, I'm saying it for the descriptors.
Yeah, I'm making a pun.
He eats a lot of pizza. What? All right, but yeah, he's a human.
Yeah, and he looks at you and goes, "Is it okay if you and I talk a little bit?" remember you have Anna next to you, and you
And
have
Let.
Let next to you, and you're just carrying a cart full of paperwork.
Yep.
I'm gonna look over to my companion and say, I suggest you get this cart to a nearby inn and lay low for a little bit. Things might get a little dangerous out here.
Okay. I jump in the cart and I sit in it.
What can I help you with, sir?
I guess I'm just gonna glare at him as we
Alright, do you guys?
walk
What do you guys
away.
do? Do
I'm
you guys
just-
just walk away with the cart?
I'm gonna walk with the cart, but like subtly
Better than I
just
expected.
look at him. Give like a little stink eye
Who we got?
to Henrik.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, what is Legend and Lucky? Remember when you guys weren't all together? You guys are leaving the same door.
Oh my
Because
god.
you guys have to leave the same door, but it's a delay. So Anna and Let has already left, but Lucky and Legend are together. So Legend, what are you doing?
Are you saying we're coming upon Henrik?
Yeah, you guys are coming. So weird. You guys have all these cool weapons in your hands that you guys got from the barracks, and you guys walk up, but pretty much following the same path to leave the door that you guys came in. And outside the door is Henrik talking to a person you don't know about. It's just him and Henrik. What are you
So
doing?
I run up to Henrik in my new plate armor, clang, and hold out because I think we found a mace. So I'm like, hey Henrik, we got you a present. Take this.
And the guy looks to you and goes, still loving weapons, huh? You like the big stuff still?
I'm just gonna grab the mace over my shoulder and I even look at her and say, Legend, go with Anna and Let. Gotta handle something.
With this guy?
Something like that.
Do you want me to attack him?
No, it's okay.
Okay. I guess we leave.
Yeah.
So much more than I thought.
Leave. Question mark.
Okay.
I'm gonna wave Legend down as we walk away.
Okay. You guys are now together. You guys are just standing. He goes, why don't you and I go for a
Oh,
little
her
walk?"
video froze.
Yeah, it's gonna do that.
Yay. Yay. Okay. He looks towards you and says, why don't you and I just go for a little walk? I have a lot of need to talk to you about. And you guys pretty much walk into if you want to follow him, kind of.
I follow him very cautiously.
Okay. He goes, Yurkov, it's, I know, ever since the war, we couldn't have, there was no way we could have really met each other, especially after you, like, pretty much dropped off your face on the map. We've been hearing about all the big stuff happening all over the place. I'm sure you've heard.
Heard what?
There's a lot of portals opening up. A lot. Did you hear about Lumen?
No.
They've just been attacked. They were attacked a little while back by a giant monster, and we're pretty sure it came through a portal.
Is Lumen a person?
No, Lumen is a city on. I remember talking. I mentioned it just
Oh.
briefly. It's a city on the coast that's like in the middle of the ocean. That when the tide goes out, trains can move in and out.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
I like how you're leaving it so vague for our other.
Oh yeah, because I don't know what you got. You guys haven't finished the thing yet.
I was hoping for a little bit of information.
No.
Damn it, DM.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. This is all part of my whole
Hoping to
cinematic
catch you.
universe thing. I
Hoping to
guess.
catch you saying something about Lumen.
Going back in.
I have to.
It's okay, you can keep it on them because it's their monologue
Yeah, I
right now.
know.
Okay.
What's coming through the portals?
Well, every once in a while, it's some kind of everybody. From what I've heard, I've been meeting up with a couple old friends. Mona, was the only person I could physically meet up with. Everybody was kind of just by letters. Actually got in contact with Jamie. Remember the Gatesmiths? He was probably the only guy who wasn't a douchebag during the whole debacle. And you guys are like turning corners, and there's just every corner you turn, there's always another police officer, and they're not really looking for you. You guys kind of just nod as you go by, and they give you a nod back, as like this place is pretty much crawling, with good reason too. Pretty much a giant explosion happened, and you don't really know what's going on. But I think that what happened with this whole event that happened, and I was actually in the stadium when it happened. I think whatever did that came through a portal, and it's obviously not small. I mean, to do that much widespread damage, I don't even think you could do that artificially. Like, I'm pretty sure you could, but that takes a lot of work, don't you think? And you and me know it's to be able to do that much widespread damage to a bunch of innocent people. There's only a few people who could do that much and not care. But I think, me personally, I am talking a lot with Jamie and with Mona. I think we all think it's coming through a portal.
What do you need from me?
Well, you're the best in the business. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? It took a little while a lot of talking to be able to figure out where you were. I was thinking we start the guard up again. Nothing official, nothing with the Lord or anybody, it's just us. Just doing what we need to do to keep as many people safe as possible.
That's what started as before, and you know what happened after that.
Yeah, every path of destruction is usually led with good intentions, but I mean, we're the only people who are, at least a little prepared to be able to take this on. Who else is gonna do it? They don't even know, most people don't even know about this. Look, I'm not saying you should, I'm not making you make a decision right now. You're an adult, you can do whatever you want. Why don't you just give it a night, and we'll talk in the morning, or we'll talk whenever we meet up again as soon as there's not so much heat around this area, and I'll try to figure out where the portal is. Just think about it. And he gives you a nod. He doesn't even touch you. He doesn't try to give you a handshake. It's just the way that he sees the look in your face and just has worked with you for long enough that he knows. When he says, just think about it. And he starts to walk away. You're now in if you don't do anything, he pretty much just walks, just turns a corner, gives a slight nod to a police officer going by, and there you're now standing by yourself in the middle of the alleyway.
I'm gonna just pull my hood over my head and walk back to wherever they're going.
Yeah, so I figured that you guys were all going to the to like your room, all your rooms that are together. I'm thinking it's like a mini apartment complex that you guys were in, that you guys all rented with under the
guise
bill
of
the whole of dirt. Pretty much.
Under the guise of
Yeah, so you guys get there a little bit early. It takes a little work. You got, with let inside the thing and Anna pushing the cart, it is probably the most manual work you've done in quite some time.
Yes, it is. And
Did Legend come with us
you
though?
get to the apartment complex and you see my old enemy. Stairs. You have to get this cart up the stairs. What do you do?
Oh, damn it.
I look at the paperwork. Can I do quick maths to see how much the paper weighs?
All the paper with the cart is about 50 pounds.
Fuck.
How many flights of stairs?
How many mage hands will it take?
How much can the wind pick up? I'm gonna say 50 pounds. I'm gonna say at least 50 pounds, the whole thing. with papers and the cart all
The,
together.
how much is the cart?
The cart by itself?
Yeah.
Yes.
5.
5 pounds?
Yeah, it's like a normal cart weight.
Okay, yeah.
Can I
5,
tie
10
the
pounds,
Way's
yeah.
legend with us?
I'm gonna say
I'm
you
gonna-
guys are looking at the stairs, and about like a minute later, Legend gets there with Lucky.
I'm gonna look at Lucky and I'm gonna like pull up my mage hand and just grab like 10 pounds worth. 'Cause it only holds 10 pounds. 10 pounds worth of paper.
God damn it.
I'm not doing manual labor with these nails. No. And start like walking up to the room, and I'm just going to look at Lucky and say, "Could you please? Can you bring? Because it may actually contain information that we might actually need for this. I don't know what information, but."
Lucky gives you a smirk as you're like, manual labor, huh? And he picks up.
Listen,
He picks up.
Ugh.
I'm gonna say 20 pounds of papers and brings it up. There's still 30 pounds of everything, like that whole plus the cart. You guys are just taking papers.
I'm leaving the car.
Yeah, we're leaving the cart. I was gonna tie the cart to Legend, but
No.
since we're all carrying it.
Legend, what do you do when you see these two now, like at the bottom of a flight of stairs with a bunch, like a cart full of papers?
I assume I'm carrying like a bunch of weapons. Is there enough room for me in the cart now to dump the weapons on top of the papers and then carry the whole thing?
Yes, there is.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
You should give me a strength check then, because these are metal weapons you're putting into a cart with other papers. There's about
50 pounds now.
no,
Because
it's 50 pounds. Oh, now it's probably 50.
back to 50 pounds because we took off 30 of the 50.
Yeah,
There's
then
20
you guys-
left, and she put on an extra possibly 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Athletics or straight strength?
Strength.
Okay. 15.
Okay, you guys as you guys get to your room and then you see whoop and Legend is now just like slowly moving the car up and you as she goes up stair by stair, like this moving up the stairs. It's only one flight of stairs, thankfully.
Okay.
And
I'm just gonna look at her.
and she's like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this." Gugum. Moving up the stairs. And then you guys are off the top of the stairs. What room do you guys remember? You guys have 2 different rooms, I think, right? 2?
I'm just
3?
gonna go into the first one.
I think 3.
3.
Oh, are there
One with
3?
Ray and Fen, and then the Legend and Anna, and then the other 3 guys. You guys, the other 3 guys. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we normally make Let's sleep outside.
Yeah.
You're rat bastards.
I'm
Well,
gonna.
you're the squire.
I'm
we
gonna
have
walk
to
into the
keep
first.
appearances.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk into the first room that I know of, which is Legend in our room,
Okay.
and just walk in and put the paperwork down. Leave the door open, of course, just in case. Legend. To walk in and put the paperwork down and start shuffling through the papers.
Okay. What do you do?
I go through them, but not knowing what I'm looking for, because nobody told me what I'm looking for.
Pretty
So
fair.
I'm just like,
That's fair.
look.
That's pretty
look.
fair.
That's something like
Nobody
a
told me
12-year-old
what to
would
look,
do.
so I'm just.
Oh,
I'm just
everyone's
looking
looking. I'm
through
just gonna
paper.
look. I'm just gonna look at papers. Yeah.
I'm gonna look for like interesting things, but
Read
not
paper.
what we're looking for specifically.
It's just the read paper action.
Yeah.
Reading papers.
Okay, and then I'm assuming Legend comes in with the rest of our paperwork and all our weapons inside the thing, inside the cart. Legend, what do you say when you see all this paperwork down in front of you with everybody else?
Did I know they have paperwork?
Nope, they didn't tell you that at all. They said they were gonna go talk to Dirk, and now they have like a whole cart full of paperwork.
Alan, what's all this junk?
You know, some may call it junk. I think it's junk. Everyone else probably thinks it's junk, but maybe there's something here about what happened, or maybe we don't know what we're looking for. We're just looking for something that looks really spicy. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just something that might be of interest because Henrik and I went to see Dirk, and we disguised ourselves as Fishburne-in-law and an Amazonian Prime. So we were like, let's get some papers, you know? And we got papers for liability. So, we don't know what's in these papers. Maybe something about Amazonian Prime, or maybe something about the stadium and Dirk, but we don't know until we maybe look through them.
So Dirk gave you all these papers.
Yeah, thinking that we were.
The records.
Yeah. We just don't know what we're looking for specifically. Just anything that will point fingers at something.
So it's gonna say who attacked the stadium in here.
Maybe, or maybe just give us suspects.
All right. Do you want a weapon? We found some knives.
What knives did you find?
Just regular knives, but I know you're always throwing them at things and losing them. I think there's two.
Are they daggers or are they knives? You're like, I need a definition here.
They're just knives.
They're just
were in
knives. They're like
in the
cut.
paper.
Are they like cutting knives?
They're like weapon knives.
But are they? But if they're not daggers, then what knives are they?
So I think they're daggers. Mechanically, they're daggers.
I'm just making sure because there's cutlery, there's like butcher's knives, you know.
Oh yes, it's really fancy silverware.
Oh, it's silverware. You know, I'll take it. Is it shiny?
Are they shiny?
Are they shiny?
Lows or highs?
Hi.
No shine.
Oh, they're shiny. I will take them, please and thank you.
Cool. Here.
How many are there?
There were two.
2. What damage do they do?
Normal dagger damage.
Okay.
They have a plus to
So
shiny.
no cop hit anything.
They have a plus to shiny.
Plus shiny.
Yeah.
To reflects light.
Yeah, you can reflect light with them. That's their secret move.
Are there any shields in there?
I don't have the list. I didn't think there were any shields though.
I don't think he got any shields.
No.
Alright.
Just
All
the
I
bow.
remember is the mace, the daggers, and the plate armor.
Okay. At this
Oh
point,
yeah, and then the other guy's like double-handed sword. I think you guys took.
Yeah, there's a sword in there.
Wait, you took his sword?
Yeah, really big.
That was
sword.
messed up.
That's
That's crossing the line.
Wait.
Yeah, wait a
He's
second.
talking
Is
to the
that?
guy who almost killed a guy by poisoning him?
Wait a second. Is that?
I saved him.
Will?
Oh no.
alright, at this point, I'm drawing on the back of one of the pieces of paper.
Okay. you guys
So,
did this
so
all good.
you just took all the weapons you could have taken.
Yeah.
You.
I don't know. It was kind of Lucky's idea. I don't know. You know, because we were gonna find the safe, but you said it was in the office, so we couldn't steal from the safe. So.
Yeah. We have the code for the safe.
Oh.
We got that.
Okay.
So just in case they do actually want to do money, we can always just get the money.
Okay. Awesome. I mean, it's in Dirk's office, so to do when he's not there.
Well, but here's the thing. He actually didn't have the pool of money apparently, and we almost got caught for this. Let me say, but Amazonian Prime didn't deliver the money.
What do you mean?
It wasn't in the safe. They didn't deliver it at all. They were actually going to deliver it tomorrow.
Oh.
So there would have been no pool. The pool would have not existed for like 24 hours in some form of contract, probably.
Okay.
Which is upsetting, but at least we know where it could be, should be, will be, will, yeah, maybe will, future tense, yeah, sure. So, do you want to help us look through the papers?
Sure.
Oh, wait, are we looking for something specific?
I mean, listen, we're not looking for anything specific. We're just trying to find out whether or not we have some juicy dirt.
And I'm gonna say it's been at least like 5 or 10 minutes of you guys talking, and then Henrik comes into the room.
What are you guys doing looking at that junk?
To be fair, I'm drawing on the junk.
You're drawing on it?
You need something to do.
Oh my god.
There was like a little you know when you go to like a restaurant and they give you like a little pack of crayons. There was a little pack of crayons like in the room for like little kids.
Like rose art crayons that break
like
easy.
Yeah.
I stole
Every time
them.
you're like ha ha, damn it, and then like every single time you
The
you
color
have at
is
least, like,
not
5
good.
crayons that you broke already.
I stole them from Candice.
That's pretty
That's why I
fair.
took them
To be
from
fair,
her.
she can make them whenever she
Exactly.
Yeah,
wants.
that's-
That's why I
maybe
took
she
them.
did.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's pretty fair, yeah. I'm just gonna look up at Henrik. And look back at the paper. And then look back up at Henrik. So, what the fuck was that earlier?
What?
You know, that guy who came up that you told us we should walk away.
He's an old associate.
Oh. How old? I mean, I know that you're old
Like-
to begin with. They're like 39, right? Yeah, you're 39. I'll put that down somewhere.
Well, I don't know his exact age, but he is from the time of my life that I've told you about previously, where I worked with a group of people. He was one of them.
Is he a cook too?
Was he a sous chef?
Is he a sommelier?
I wouldn't say he's a cook. Maybe more of a...
A pastier?
A pastier.
I
Yeah, a
don't know, it's
pastier.
pretty-
Maybe more of a
Yes.
waiter.
It's not a cook.
So cool.
Okay.
But based on some information he has told me, I believe we may be dealing with a supernatural creature.
Like a magic bread?
So you mean to say that
No response. No response from anyone.
Anna did not even register the fact that he said bread because Anna's too worried about the fact of what the fuck just happened here, and then so you mean to say and then bread and just what?
Giant magic baguette monster. I don't know. They're cooks.
I don't think that's how necromancy works.
Mhm.
I mean I may be
It's
a
not my field of
bot,
expertise.
but
I wouldn't say it's most likely not necromancy either. It's hard to explain. The
Bread?
two here.
that's not no. It's impossible.
Is what possible?
Like making breads.
Animated bread? I mean, yes, it is possible.
What form of magic would that require?
Probably transmutation, maybe. Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Bedomancy.
I mean, you can make animated other
Oh,
objects.
Nancy, okay.
So I wouldn't see why you couldn't do it with bread.
That's fair, but
Can you
going.
eat constipated bread?
Wait, no, that's.
I wouldn't suggest
Is
it.
this a sentient stuff?
I would. I mean,
Will it scream if you eat it?
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
No, don't kill me. I have a family.
That's disturbing. That's absolutely disturbing. But finishing the topic of bread and.
I still don't know where the bread came from.
Pastry, you
What?
know. You know,
What?
sometimes they put like a little like basil in them, you know.
Me some people.
You guys understand that my other organization weren't actually cooks, right?
Yes, I understand that.
No.
Oh, yeah, sorry, because you just.
Yeah, I'm new.
You're new, that's right. So. Why should I tell you a story? Wait a second.
What?
Why do I have to tell you a story?
Who's telling my story?
You told. Well, I was going to because Let doesn't know anything about any of us because we discovered our own backgrounds, mildly and like mildly, but he doesn't know any of what we ever discuss.
Let's just say when I was younger, I joined a group of people who did Well, this kind of brings into the point that I believe this incident we've seen occurred has to do with a creature not from this plane of existence. Because my old organization dealt with portals to other planes. Does anyone here have any understanding of that?
Nando.
I'm 12 years old.
You get a call from Andrew Fishburne,
Yeah.
Fishburne knocks it, got you. And then hangs up.
Can I roll if I know about what?
What different planes of existence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, intelligence?
It'd
No.
be Arcana.
Arcana, yeah.
I'll straight up tell you I
Oh,
don't know.
Arcana? Okay. Okay. 16.
16. I'm gonna say.
It's a +6, so it could have gone better.
Oh my gosh. You've heard of different planes of existence in like fairy tales and stuff like that, and like it's kind of been brushed off as like that's just a myth. There's something you just tell to little kids like, oh, there's another plane of existence that you can fly to, or something in your dreams, or something like that. But that's pretty much all. You've actually heard it in like bedtime stories and stuff like that. But it's pretty much just like something you tell little kids kind of thing.
I mean, I've heard of planes, but like in stories, not just because we only live in one singular world right now, so it wouldn't make. But if they were in stories, which is all that matters.
Well, those stories probably don't do them justice. You see, there's different planes for different elements, different planes for other things. Some of the most basic ones would be things like heaven and hell are planes. These places that these creatures that don't belong here live and sometimes pass over to. Planes of darkness. And sometimes portals will open up here or there that will allow people to cross over. And what oftentimes happens is a very dangerous creature will cross over into our plane. And my old organization was charged with making sure those monsters were dealt with in a swift manner.
For a hot second right there, I thought you were going to say that your organization was charged with making sure that you, like, put the baddies away. You just said that, right?
We were in charge of making sure they weren't able to harm anyone in this plane.
Maybe you think that might have been important, like, a little while ago?
It wasn't until recently that I have been given some evidence to point me towards believing that this has to do with that. Because many years ago, we believed we had closed the large majority of portals. But it seems we were incorrect.
Seems like someone didn't do their job. Anyway, so does that mean that we have to do it now?
It means that it just means we have a new lead about what this incident at the Coliseum was.
And
Well,
If we choose to pursue it.
well, on a scale of like town destroyed to like very disaster, world ending, what's the scale
what's
of
the
it?
scale? Yeah.
How bad could it be?
Yeah, I don't want to get bloody. I don't want this. I don't want to ruin my outfit.
I'd have to figure out what we're dealing with first.
Oh, great. What happened?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Random.
Oh.
You're gonna have to repeat that, babe.
Rest in peace.
Rip in pieces.
Can't you type it?
Like to talk. TTS. Like to speak.
You should have done type to talk on just.
Oh no!
That would be.
It would have. We should have done.
Yeah, TTS.
Well, we could
yeah.
have.
We could have.
I'm definitely up for that.
Maybe at the break we try it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try to text this
We'll
week.
Oh, she's typing to me right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. She should TTS here.
TTS. Are you gonna hear it's like Legend just like cutting people off?
Yeah, I know.
And like a
So-
Siri automatic voice, you guys should.
What?
Is it so red?
So, Warren?
Now, what
It's
would
an
happen
it's
if
an
we try to
80-foot
do it?
baguette snake.
It's an 80-foot baguette snake, guys.
What about water?
I just want to see what she said.
Yeah, that's all.
Before I continue.
Yeah.
Before I even save it. Oh,
Before we-
there it goes. The call.
Thanks, Skype.
Call dropped.
Put 1 star. That call connection was not worth 5.
It's true.
You gotta make it 1.
Can you enchant a glass of water?
Where's the mouse? There.
Yes,
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
Well,
But
maybe
would
with
the water be
rune.
able to get out of the glass?
Would the water be the?
Would it be the glass or would it be the water?
Or would it be
Exactly.
both?
Or would it be both?
Would there
Oh
be
no,
like a
they want to know
mutual, like-
why.
Oh, well, I said send anyway. Should I call her again?
Yeah, try
Just
calling.
try TTS.
TTS. Talk to speak.
Yeah, that would probably be best. But she'd be delayed, but you'd have to get into a call with her, right? On Discord.
Alright,
Yeah,
Call
if she
starting
can
again.
hear us, then we could TTS. Oh, she thinks she lost internet
Oh
Oh.
no.
Damn.
for a sec.
Hot sec.
what does that mean?
Which sucks 'cause it was just as she was about to say
Boop
something.
boop 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 boop.
Okay, while that's happening,
I just want to turn to Henrik real quick while that's happening. I thought she was gonna say something.
Legend is about to say something. She goes,
So, real quick, because you said this is your order, your past friends, your hullabaloo, right? Right. I want to know something, Henrik.
Okay.
Well, a couple things really. I shouldn't actually put them in numbered order because I have a couple questions that could flow.
That's fair.
Yeah. Your name isn't Henrik, is it?
I gasp.
My given name isn't Henrik. I've been Henrik for a very long time now.
So you prefer us to call you Henrik?
Yes.
Okay.
My other name isn't who I am.
Second,
Yeah.
because of this involving your order, well, of your past. Excuse me. Will you be taking care of this by yourself, or do we have to? Should we come with you? Will you be dragging us into this, etc., etc.?
I won't make any of you do anything you don't want to do. However,
It's for me.
when handling something of this magnitude, I believe all of your skills could be invaluable.
Yeah, I just don't want to end up in some plane where like there are really horrible monsters and like the
As
floor is
long,
lava.
as long as you follow my instructions.
Oh, God.
Rick headphone user. Headphone users who are like listening to it in the back, like.
All of us just dropping just to watch this.
Welcome back!
Hey, it's
Yay!
Katie.
Katie.exe
When's
started
the last
working
thing you
again.
heard?
I can see you on Twitch, so Anna doesn't want to end up in a plane where there's horrible monsters.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
fair
just don't
enough.
want the floor being. I just don't want the lava's floor kind of scenario. You know.
The floor being-
I
As
wasn't.
long
I
as
wasn't
you-
really good at hopscotch.
As long as you follow my instructions and listen to what I say, I promise you, you will not leave this plane.
I'll take your word for it for now.
Any other questions?
When do we take care of this?
Swiftly.
Like, now, swiftly?
Like as soon as everyone is ready to handle this, like either today or tomorrow. I don't know what time it is. What time is it?
It's late at night.
So
it's
tomorrow
I'm
morning.
Yeah,
Past
tomorrow
us,
morning.
probably. Yeah. Probably quite a few off from an hour. or
Tomorrow
two.
morning, you guys can really start going at it. This is like I'm for you guys. You guys got to the thing. It's about midday when the whole thing happened, and then you guys have been investigating for the whole day. You're doing your mini investigation before the real authorities showed up, and then now it's probably like I'm gonna say like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and you guys are all in the room just like talking about it.
I'm
With
gonna,
all this paperwork.
as I unbraid my hair and like comb it just a bit to get ready for bed, I'm just gonna look at Henrik one more time and just to repeat, because this is a little hard to just grasp, different planes and stuff, floors, lava. So there's a big baddie that you may have forgotten about. It's someone's fault in your organization, probably not yours, because you're with us. And it may have caused the Colosseum. We don't know yet.
It's not that simple.
Which is the problem. That's what I'm trying to figure.
It's not. We don't know who this enemy is.
Because you can't pinpoint.
And it's not something I may have fought whatever creature it is before, I may not have. And in terms of fault, that is a much more complicated
Because,
question.
what we don't know won't hurt us. Yes, it will. What Dirk doesn't know won't hurt him. So.
I will say this. As we work with these, my
Colleagues.
fellow, my colleagues.
Your old people, yes.
My old
your old
colleagues,
people.
Everyone should be cautious. These people are dangerous, despite how they may appear. Every single one of them has a past that is not pretty. So they're gonna pretend. Well, they will be fighting. They will be making sure that these portals get closed, but they are ruthless in doing so.
I'll keep that in mind.
I go against a wall and I do like one of those like kid handstands against a wall.
Oh, like
thinking,
those assisted
like when kids are
handstands?
thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Just thinking. I'm weighing in my head.
How long can you do that for?
We'll find out.
Roll for. wait. What is this pose looking like again?
This
Oh,
is when you
I'm
actually.
like doing a handstand, but I'm leaning against the wall so I don't fall
So wait, you're
forward.
upside down.
Yes.
And your legs are up. And
Yes.
you're just okay.
Your legs are
Against the
against the
wall.
wall.
Roll.
But it's an assisted handstand.
Roll for.
Handstand?
Yeah, roll for handstand.
I'm not athletic, so
That's
Anna's
athletic.
just like,
Athletics?
how long are you going
It
to?
wouldn't be acrobatics?
I forgot to text my mother.
I'll give you acrobatic. What is it? What is it?
It is an 8.
Is it a natural one though?
No, it's a 4 plus a 4.
Okay, say like a natural one. Let's just say like you go and then just instantly collapse. 8. I'm gonna say you stand there for like a good 5 minutes.
Okay, that's enough time to think.
Do you do that?
When I really need to think, yeah.
How do you?
Because all the blood goes to your head so you can think better.
No, but how do you get there?
You put your hands on the floor, and then you kick up with your feet and let the feet hit the wall.
Oh, that's too much work.
All right, well, what's the worst that can happen? I'll go. I'll do it.
So I guess we should think on it, but of course this because we should all go to bed. I need to sleep on this.
Okay, and like that, you guys all go to bed for the night. It's oh wait, you gotta flip a coin for you and.
Oh yeah, the crown.
Wait,
Can I join it on this?
Oh wait, what happened to the crowns that I brought?
Wait, do I know about the crown?
You've seen the crown, but you don't know why. They
Okay,
keep
then
going
I'm
at
not
it.
gonna do it.
Hey,
I'm not
there's
gonna
the
do it then.
crown.
But if you want to get in on this.
No, I
then-
don't know the significance behind chasing the crowns. I'm not gonna get in on it.
I just don't care about Lucky and then with the crown.
Once I find out, maybe.
So heads or tails for you?
Heads for me.
Okay. I thought that was
Tails.
I thought that
Tails.
was.
Lucky got it?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Wait,
So how do you get this? I didn't expect
Don't you have to roll for a weasel?
Oh yeah, then we get to see if then the weasel gets a chance to steal it back.
Okay,
That's
so-
what happened last time. So weasel's also heads.
Okay. Yeah.
Weasel
Okay.
steals it back.
Give me like a few sentences about how this goes down. What do you think Lucky attempts that he gets?
So I think this time Lucky just goes for the straight up sleight of hand. You know, he has like a jar in one hand, reaches in, takes the crown, puts the jar, because you know I'm sleeping with
Oh,
it.
like one of those, yeah.
Sleeping.
And those like
And then you
slipperoonies.
snuggle with it a little bit more.
So then he turns around and he realizes Nikolai is just staring at him. Right? So
Okay.
him and Nikolai are just staring back at each other. And he thinks for a moment, and then uses illusions to make 3 crowns, or 2 crowns. So now there's 3 crowns. And then he does the thing where he switches them up. And Nikolai looks at him. And like walks over to one and picks it up and walks away, because it's the real one. And he just
Nice.
gives up.
That's exactly how it goes.
I'm in the same room, right? Sleeping.
Yeah, you
Nice.
roll. If you roll over a 16 on a straight roll,
On a straight roll.
you'll wake up and see this going down. You'll see the crown swapping
Okay.
going down.
2.
It's 2.
Oh, this is gonna be a
You're
fun
fast.
night. I got it.
Oh, 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not using you anymore.
And like that, you guys, you finished your heist of the night, and you're back with the crown again as you wake up in the morning. What is the first thing you guys do in the morning?
Pancakes.
Is there courier office? Says Anna each time. Is there a courier office at this town?
Yes.
Great, because Anna wants to go to the courier. As she does with each and every single fucking town that we go to. I'm sorry, guys. How many times does Nikki say, "Can I go to the courier?" At each. Up to date.
At least like 2 or 3 times per time.
Probably, yeah, I know, right? So I just want to go to the courier in the morning and drop off a letter to my parents.
Okay.
And then check to see if anything. Thanks, Dad and Mom.
Thanks, Dad. But you do notice as you walk out the amount of police that were there last night compared to this morning. There's even right now there's police from other city-states here as well. Like it's crawling. Like they're not like blocking down streets, but you notice when you see like a shield badge on most people.
Are there little news? Is there like a newsstand
Yeah.
around the area that I want to just walk up to and see what the news says?
It says Amazonian Prime building arena falls. Authorities investigating. And you see all these mini headlines that say, one is like conspiracy theory, like was it a big monster? Has God forsaken us and stuff like that? And then other ones are like mad bomber on the
platinum
loose.
dragon?
And then there's like all these fake, like really blurry pictures.
Dragon
of-
rising
Oh
up.
no.
Yeah,
Resurrection of the platinum dragon.
is the platinum dragon on its way back? And then there's like these really blurry photos of people just running around, and you notice that there's a very, very, very blurry photo of what looks like you guys running away from.
I'm just gonna
And
pick.
it just says Bomber Squad ?
Uh-oh.
In bold text.
I'm gonna
Allegedly,
pick
allegedly.
up the paper and just look at it and just say
And the person behind the stand goes, yeah, it's pretty crazy, right?
Oh yeah, it's so crazy. What's happening? Oh,
Yeah, you didn't
yeah.
hear about it. It's just.
I mean, we heard about it, but I just wanted to see what people were thinking about it. You know?
Yeah, some people think it's
Yeah.
God trying to destroy the world. Other people
Despite it
think.
being one.
Which god?
I mean, apologies.
Which god?
Because there are quite a couple. We don't. Yeah, it's quite a couple.
Yeah. You gotta buy the newspaper to figure it out. I think there's a crossword puzzle to figure out which one it is.
I'm not really a fan of crossword puzzles, but thank you. I put it back down and I walk away.
To be fair, I did have a bomb with me.
Yikes.
So technically it's true.
Yeah.
Yikes.
What are the rest of you guys doing in the morning? Let's start with you.
I have breakfast first.
Wow.
Okay.
Good stuff.
What's my
It is.
breakfast?
What is your breakfast?
I don't know.
Roll for breakfast.
Does Hammer
I'm
cook
gonna say there's
breakfast?
a continental breakfast in
Oh, in the place?
Yeah, in the place.
Oh,
You
I
can
eat
go downstairs
there.
by yourself.
Yeah,
But there's like a bunch of, every once in a while you get asked like, hey kid, where's your parents?
they're upstairs.
Roll for
You're like-
deception.
You have like a stack of pancakes with like
Yeah, you
drowned
just
in
like you're
syrup.
like at a table with like 4
Lots
like,
of
plates
bacon.
pancakes.
Pancakes and bacon and
Yeah.
syrup, yeah. Standard kid meal.
Oh, nat 20.
A nap.
Oh!
You pretty much play this off like you're waiting for your parents, and you have extra plates for your parents. Anything else specifically you want to say? Because the nat 20, you can say whatever you want.
That's insane.
No, that's all. I leave it at that.
And everybody's like, you have the crowd goes, wow, that kid eats a lot. And goes, wow, he's so nice getting food for his parents. Legend, what are you doing in the morning?
I think I'm really excited to fight this monster. So I'm, you know, like, I get ready, I get all my armor on, and I'm just buzzing Henrik, like, hey, can we go now?
You're knocking on his door because you guys are not in the same room.
Oh, we didn't, like, oh, that's true. I knocked on their door.
Yeah, all you hear is
Bang, bang, bang.
on the door.
What do you want,
Yeah, there's
Legend?
monsters there.
We'll get to it in a second.
Just roll a straight d20 for me, Katie, really quick.
Yep.
Random encounter.
Went off the table. 12.
You actually get a couple passers-by who are like, wow, it's Legend. But none of them are, all of them are way too shy to be able to approach you, but there are people who notice you in the hallway because you are wearing full armor and you're just standing in the hallway knocking on the door.
Okay.
And then you hear, you're pretty much waken up by Legend knocking on the door. A bunch.
Yeah. I would come out and say, let's go downstairs and we'll get started once everyone's there.
I want.
Okay.
Okay. I want to walk in and see Let sitting down at the table with the 2 plates across from him, and just, oh, thank you, Let. And I walk over to one of the plates and sit down right across from him.
A couple of people go, oh wow, that's his mom.
I come down and say, oh, you got a plate for me, thanks.
I have lots of food in my mouth, so I don't say anything. Just eating.
Perception check for both of you guys.
Oh,
What?
natural 20.
Damn it!
No, I never said for what. For
I know.
I just said perception check.
Which is gonna notice.
17.
17. Both of you guys notice while you guys are eating, this is, wow, they're such a nice married couple with their small child. I wonder how, I wonder how they know. Do you think they met like together?
I'm laughing as I'm eating.
That's pretty much what you guys hear. You guys pretty much hear remembering about what your married life is like.
Oh wait, yeah.
I
Let me
wonder
just.
why they gave their child a very big red hat. Do they just like hats? Wow. At least they look very nice together. I could see them being together. Maybe she's a little young for him? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. That's exactly what you guys are hearing. No rhyme or reason.
Is everyone down here now?
I'm gonna say Lucky's down with you, but he's snickering at another. Like he's one table away. He got his own food. He's not involving himself.
Is Legend here with
what
us?
are you doing?
Yeah, I came down. I guess I'll go get myself food. And then I'll sit with these guys. Fine.
Adopted sister.
Yeah, you're sitting at
Twice
the table
removed.
with them.
Yeah.
Okay. And they were like, "Wow, they're married and they're related to Legend." And that's exactly what's happening as you guys eat your breakfast. There's not really any way to stop this unless you guys want to make a big statement. You guys continue to talk and.
So listen. So I went out to the courier, right?
Yeah.
Right. And I was walking around and I saw how the officials were still there, you know. But they weren't just the officials from the city-state. Others have kind of joined the investigation from different city-states, which is brings a little bit of alarm because it shouldn't be that many people looking for one thing. And of course, I will stop by the newsstand and just to double check to make sure that we weren't seen. Because we had a huge car, just saying. And there is a photo, but we're blurry, so it's okay. You can't see us. Wait, we're not. We are very happy. We cannot be seen. It is nice because, some of them were little conspiracy theories, like, oh, maybe one of the gods came back and like is torturing us, like the Latin. Yeah, but
I hadn't considered that possibility.
But did you notice it was us?
Now you're weighing the possibilities, like
there was like 5 people with a large rectangular thing pushing. Yeah, I think that was us. Some of them were referencing maybe we were the bomb squad that kind of did it, but that's just a little over the top. Did you put because I know that you said you had some.
I didn't set them off.
I'm just double checking because. Did you do it?
No.
Don't look at me.
I did not do it. Let's leave it at that.
So help me gods that you did not do this, or we will send your ass straight back there.
I didn't do it.
So we should just be careful just in case, because I mean the picture was blurry, but we're still fine. We're just fine.
Well, I think it's about time we begin our hunt, don't you say, Legend?
Yeah, yay!
I'm sure you'll be very excited about our first stop. We're going to a library.
You know, that's better than I anticipated.
Is it a book monster?
No, but I have to find out what kind of monster it is.
God, no, not mimics. Oh, God.
It's only
What kind of monster it is? Let's just fight it.
I don't know where it is, and by figuring out what kind of monster it is, I'll find out where it is, and then we can fight it.
Oh, we're forward to the library. That isn't too bad. I can see some of it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to find the library in this town.
Okay, where are you guys all going with him?
With nothing else to do with, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with nothing else to do, I begrudgingly get up and follow along. Just happy that we're not fighting a monster and that we're going to a library of all places.
I'm gonna go check the shield prices.
How's shield stocks right now?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Man, I gotta find
Up
that.
2 silver.
2 silver, 1 copper, and 2 silver. It's up 1 copper from last time.
Yeah.
2 is 2 silver.
So the most
So wait, I
important
have a
thing.
player's handbook right there.
Yeah.
You can look at it. You can look for it.
I think it's like 5 gold or 10
yeah,
or something.
like for a basic shield.
So the most important thing when hunting monsters is to remember every detail you can. Now it'd be nice if we could go back to the scene, but you know I think that's a little dangerous right now.
And we destroyed the scene.
So we're gonna want to get as much information as we can before starting to look into it, so that we can narrow it down to what we're fighting.
Okay, you guys are walking through the thing, and you notice, just as Anna told you, it's like there's a lot of other brats here. There's a lot, and you actually hear from this. Hey, you two, can we talk to you for a moment?
Right?
Yeah, just stay right there. We're on our way, and they're like trying to kind of pushing through the crowd. You don't really see the faces. They have like their
How crowdful is this crowd of crowding?
It's enough that if they wanted to like shove people out of the way, they could easily get to you. But like they just told you to stop.
They look like guards of some sort.
Yeah, they look like police officers from this town.
Okay, I'll wait.
What was your code name? Oh, I was not.
I'm not with
What
them.
was yours?
Just letting you know. I'm
Oh
the
yeah,
shield
you
price. I'm the
went
shield.
by
I went-
as a
I went-
child. You went by yourself.
Yes. They're
You
10
know,
gold.
right?
Shields are 10 gold.
We're still playing that, you know. They don't know who we really are.
Okay. You get approached by 1 half orc and 1 half elf, and they look at you with a smile and go, "So, how long you been in this town?"
I think we came in 2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, write that down. Okay. Okay. And what do you know know about this whole? Where were you during this the arena incident?
Well, as I am in fact Legend's fight manager, Legend being the famous gladiator, I'm sure you've heard of her. I was watching on as she was just taking the field, and then the explosions happened. So I was in the stadium at the time.
Both you guys give me a perception check. What is it?
Fine, we're good though. We're good though.
It's
Perception.
17 and
19.
19. They're looking at you, and they're looking up and down. They both have like the little pass things, and they go, "Okay, Henrik, we need you to really just tell us. We're trying to take like a really serious statement right now. I need you to really BS me a little bit harder, okay?" And you get a closer look at these guys, and they fix their hats. It's Ray and Fen in police garb, and they're looking at you, and they're
Oh
like,
my god!
"Okay, I'm gonna need you to just." They lean in. Fen leans in and goes, "I need you to BS me a lot harder because there's a lot of harassment around here. So just keep it going." Yeah, yeah, we got him. You're from a distance. You're Officer Mark and Benny. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's great over here. Okay, so sir, tell us a little bit more specifically about where you were.
Well, I was standing, I think it was in section B, seats 024.
Yeah.
I was sitting next to a large Dwarven man who didn't have a shirt on.
He did it.
And I believe there was a halfling woman sitting in front of me. She was very loud.
Yeah.
And always on her slide, really disturbing when you're trying to watch a fight. And I was sitting there, eating some nice popcorn when the explosions started happening. Oh my goodness, those explosions were terrifying.
Yeah.
I was.
Where the fuck did you get those outfits?
Don't worry about it. We'll tell you about it a little bit later. Okay. So sir, so when that happened, what did you do after that? You and your compatriot here. Your names one more time.
Agbald Herden murder.
Agbald Hergen murder, and you miss.
Alexandra Urk.
Yes, okay. From the Urk family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, I think that's enough. We'll keep in contact with you if anything comes up. Thank you for your information. We'll talk to you guys a little bit later.
Have a good day, officer.
Yeah. We'll see you later. Thank you, concerned citizen. And they walk away.
What the fuck?
I'm just gonna let them do their thing.
Okay.
I continue on to the library.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's.
continue on to
Okay,
the library.
we should go to the library. Right then.
I'm actually gonna give you this for the library. Wait, let me just write down.
So close. So close.
Yeet.
We are now fighting King Ghidorah.
I am the dungeon master now. You are fighting
Platinum Drip.
a werewolf.
A liger. No, a tiger.
All right.
Okay. Let me just find some library music.
Some nice classical Moonlight Sinatra.
These are mine.
No, I don't want to get depressed.
Oof.
Really?
Yeah, maybe some like Debussy.
Medieval library is probably the best one you can
It's a
possibly.
pretty good one, yeah.
Yeah, medieval
Yeah, there's
library.
nobody in the library in a medieval library.
Well, listen, libraries are quiet places. No talking. Get it? 'Cause
Okay.
listen, be quiet.
You walk into. It's not the most fancy library you've ever seen. Everyone actually has better libraries than this, but it's funded by the city state, so it looks pretty nice.
How big is the library? Sorry, I just cut you off.
I'm gonna say double the size of Waypoint
Oh, this
Gaming.
is-
It's not the biggest one you've ever seen. It's a good size for you have a little kids section, and then they have young adults, and then they have like actual tomes and stuff like that. To get to the tomes you're probably looking for, you're gonna have to probably ask a librarian.
Well, I'm gonna just let on the back. There's the kids section.
I'm not there.
He's not there.
Where Where are you?
I'm buying a shield.
Oh, you're buying a shield?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
before
Oh,
we do that, let's
whoop.
buy the shield.
I apologize.
How much is the shield?
10 gold.
Okay.
How big is the shield compared to you?
That's what we're gonna find out.
Is it like a 3-foot shield radius?
Can I find a small shield?
Yeah, you can find. I'm gonna say you can find a small kitty shield. Like, let's play this out, okay?
Okay.
So you're gonna you walk up to like a small stand, and there's an elf there who's
Okay.
kind of just running the stand,
Careful.
and he
Yeah.
sees a small child walk up to him.
Why
He
would
goes,
you want to sit
"Oh,
there and,
hey,
throw
hey
it?
there,
Chuck it.
hey there, kid. What you looking for?" As he sees you like browsing the wares and stuff like that.
Alright, I'm just like, do you got any small shields?
Small shield.
Yeah,
Where you
like-
go? What do you need a small shield for?
Defense.
Defense against the dark arts.
Okay, I kind of walked myself into
It's a
that.
dangerous world out there.
Yeah.
Lots of people kidnapping and stuff.
Shouldn't you get a sword then or something like
I have one.
that? Ah, yeah. And he like leans over and he sees that you just have.
I pat it on my
Yeah.
side.
I don't know who gave you the sword. He kind of looks with you in the face like, I have no idea who gave this child the sword. But,
It's a fake. Don't worry.
oh yeah, oh.
It's just for intimidation.
Okay. So that would be. I have this very like a small like one that like is actually your size.
Okay.
It's not the best one. It probably looks like a little plaything.
A little plaything.
Yeah, it looks like a plaything.
Would it break if it got hit?
Oh yeah. It's like a small thing that you get to small change.
Yeah, this doesn't look very defensible.
Okay, how about? And he goes through
Because
like.
the fake thing won't protect me, but I'd prefer the shield to actually protect me.
So a sacrifice has been made in my blood.
How about I give you, and he gives you like another
have
shield.
the
It was
tools.
almost exactly
Yeah.
the same. It was like the one he gave you before was like almost like a replica of the
Yeah.
other sword, of the other shield. He goes, how about this one? I'll give it to you for 10 gold.
10 gold? Alright, that sounds about fair. Can I try it on first?
Yeah.
Alright, put the shield on my arm and I like fling it around, see like get accustomed to the weight. Is it good? I don't know. Yeah. I'll take it.
Goes nice doing business with you.
Alright, I pop my 10 gold and I walk off.
What a strange little shot.
Alright.
And that's exactly what he says as it pans back to the library. You see a dwarf right at the countertop. He looks. His hair is white. He's wearing like reading glasses, and he looks at you as he's like entranced in this book right now that he's reading at the front desk. And obviously it's pretty quiet. Nobody's gonna be with all this crazy stuff happening. There's not many other people with that are in the library right now. So that's what you see. The stacks of books go pretty high. I'm gonna say at least 10 feet, and then the farther back from the library you get, it goes like 20, 30 feet, and those are ones you need like a ladder for. And then there's a place in the back with you can see from where you are. You could like just turn a little bit.
Okay, we're good.
With like, I'm gonna say glass with like tomes and stuff like that.
Okay.
Tools?
Alright, I'll go up to the front desk and kind of like knock on the counter in front and say, "Hello, my friend. I'm looking for any books or tomes you may have on monsters, magic."
Yes. Yeah, let me, and he's like flipping through these books. There's like some books that you can tell like he was in the middle of like stamping and he just got really bored and then they're just open and there's like small children's books and young adult books and goes, can you yeah, let me and he pulls out like a jingly bunch of keys. Goes, Karen, I'm gonna go help this man to the tomes and goes, oh yeah. You hear from a you don't even see who it is, you just hear it in the distance. And you make your way to the back. He pretty much lets you like opens the door. Like it's just a few keys. After like a few attempts to, it's like a really kind of pretty old person who looks like something about his retirement here. And he opens the door and he looks and goes, do me a favor, please be very careful.
I will.
We do have something in each of the books. Don't try to leave without the books. Okay.
Yep.
Wonderful. I'm gonna go back to my book. And he leaves there. The door's open, but you do see runes on the top of the door. If you want to arcana that or anything, I'll just
Yeah, can I arcana the rooms?
Yeah.
18.
18. You notice that it's to keep stuff in. So it's pretty much exactly what he told you.
Okay.
And each like shelf has like a small rune on that as well. Just to like as security precaution for these are very expensive tools.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
And I know the runes are probably going to give off a signal.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing if any of the books give off a signal.
Okay. Oh, you just do
Yeah,
it?
just, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, each of the shelves gives off its own specific signal, and they're all different runes just to keep certain books in certain places. There are signs that say, they're just signs, they're nothing magic about them. It just says, please stay in each area for each section of books. So you see like lines that, like in between each shelf, there's like lines, so you stay in that area, you don't leave that area with the book, and then there's a second precaution with like the whole wall and everything. In terms of books, you do see a few that are in terms of magical. There's like a few magic books per section, but you're looking for like monsters and magic.
No, I was just seeing if there are any magic
Okay,
books.
no. There's quite a few.
Okay, maybe I'll investigate that.
Yeah.
That's not
Legend. You walk into the library as well, and I'm assuming you walk right behind them.
Oh.
No, she's there. Hello.
Oh, her headphones weren't.
Yeah.
Oh. Repeat that, Duran.
So you walk. I'm assuming you're walking right behind Henrik and Anna.
Yeah.
So what are you just gonna follow them into the back section, or are you gonna do your own investigation?
I'm gonna look through the kids' books and see if there's anything useful in there.
Okay.
She would do that.
You go into the kids section.
God
There's
bless.
a few parents with their kids, and okay, no, I heard. No, forget it. You actually see a few kids, and you're with your whole plate armor and everything. You're like scrounging down to get like small books because these are like 3-foot tall bookshelves. And you actually see like a couple kids, like a little kid, a little tiefling kind of walks up to you and goes, Legend? Are you Legend?
Hi, yeah. Are you a fan?
Yeah. I wanted to go to your show yesterday, but I couldn't because we're grounded. But I guess good thing I was. And he snaps. He fades out and then snaps back into focus, and he goes, could you me and my friends, and there's some other there's a small elf, a small human, and 2 other humans there, and they look at you, and he goes, could you read, you want to read some books with us?
Yeah.
What?
She said yes.
Oh, okay. Nah.
Nah.
Get
Nah.
out of here.
Roll performance to read books with these.
She's frozen, my dude.
Dang it.
Quickly.
TTS.
TTS.
Yes.
TTS.
Careful. Spark back to life.
For like a quick second right there. Oh, there she is! There she is!
Oh,
And there
hey.
she goes.
you need
This is quality entertainment. Hey.
Oh.
There,
she's
there she is.
7.
7.
Wait, what?
Her performance?
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where's she rolling that one?
What do you think her performance is?
I don't think her.
Her
What's
performance-
performance under?
She probably has
Charisma?
like a +1.
There
for
actually is a
performance.
performance section.
I thought
Yeah.
performance would be higher.
No.
Mhm.
She has a +3, I think she's saying, performance.
That's what she
I
rolled
rolled a
before.
3, I have a +4.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, not like he has a +6.
You it takes a little bit of work to be able to sit down and read with these kids because your swords and stuff are digging into like that really highly colored rug that you're sitting on top of, and you realize the books that they're giving you are kind of like the more advanced children's books, and you're trying to figure out which way you're trying to figure out the words to make sure that everything goes well, but every once in a while you hear one of the kids go, "Kid, and they're asking you a lot of questions about this book that you weren't very prepared for. You're ready to just read the book and then for them to be quiet, but it's not going that way at all."
Don't worry, I'll use mending.
And you're kind of in a tight situation right now as all these kids are speaking to you, and it's not bad, they're all just very excited to speak to you at the same time, but they're trying to do it while you're reading them a book. So that's the situation you find yourself in right now as you go back to that. Let just walk into the library. What are you doing? You don't know where they went.
I don't know where they
went
went.
to the library, but you're not sure where they are.
I wander about.
Uh,
Actually, you know what? I asked the bookkeeper. Have you seen an old guy and a very fancy dressed lady with a fan walk in?
He kind of goes, "Oh yeah, they're in the back with the tomes and stuff like that."
All right, I give him a
Stuff like
thumbs
that.
up. Which direction is that?
Just straight to the back.
All right, thank you. Now walk off. In search for them.
And Let walks in a few minutes later, and what are you doing?
I wanna have make it look like a.
Why couldn't this happen when there were more people?
You rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, my mending skills weren't the best. That was a nat 1 mending. Oops.
I think the pen is dead.
Yeah.
Ran out of hit points.
How did you kill it?
Because I
You
used
missed-
mending, and
you
mending, my
missed
mending was a
explode.
nat
Do you have a
1.
scroll of revival?
No, I
And
don't.
that one, you destroyed it more.
The mending didn't quite work as it should have. No, so I'm gonna actually as I'm attempting to look for stuff, I'm gonna fake look for stuff and actually just read up on spells that I could want in the future, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm gonna say you go from bookshelf. You see everything with one direction.
You know when people in school and stuff, they do the double book.
Yeah.
So the top book is monsters of the realms, and the bottom book is just
Spells.
spells.
Yeah.
Just
that's
double
exactly
book
how
it.
it goes down. Henry, what are you looking for?
Well, really the only thing I have is burrows. So that's the main thing I'm looking for.
Do you remember?
Roll investigation for burrowing.
For
As you're going through the little turning wheel of an index of all the books of what could
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself first, which gives me a 1d4 as well.
Okay.
Plus 7, plus 3, 20.
Damn.
Damn, boy.
You do find a book that really talks a little bit more about burrowing animals. It takes a little while. I'm not saying that you hit it the first time, but you.
Well, I mean, I'm looking for creatures, mythical creatures that burrow, not just
normal
a weasel.
A weasel.
A mole. I know it wasn't a mole.
Magic
A
hedgehog.
really, really big mole. I'm gonna say with that 20, you do find. Let me get it back. Let me give you a few more options because I don't want to just tell you
Yeah,
what
no.
page it is. You go into investigation about all these different monsters and mythical creatures, and we'll get to that right after this break.
Maybe I could remend it.
In 15 minutes, we'll be back, guys, as I figure out some stuff. everybody, welcome back to The Way You Roll, episode 16. About 75% of this episode, I have some extra plot and stuff that we need to do, and then we're gonna go in on our adventure.
It's like a lesson plan.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're missing the tabs with the calendar in your lesson plan book.
What?
You know how teachers have a little calendar on the front page where you grade your students?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
How do you grade us? What are our grades so far?
100.
This is the second period of this
Oh.
class. We really didn't get enough done in the first period, so I'm gonna have to rush through some of this stuff so we can get straight into the lab.
I don't want
did
to. No. Let's watch how it's made.
Okay.
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 So, you guys, you're in the library and you rolled 24
Yeah.
different monsters. I'm gonna give you
Hell yeah.
four different monsters, and then you have to do the research.
All right.
Okay?
Alright.
And you have the monster manual right there.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. I see it.
Jesus Christ.
What?
You have a purple one.
All right. That was an obvious choice.
Also known as the Alaskan Bullhorn.
Oh
And Umber Hulk.
Another one I had already considered.
Behir.
I don't think it's here.
And Troglodyte.
Almost definitely not troglodyte.
Yeah. Those are your
Trilobite?
The troglodyte.
Trilobite.
Yeah.
Trilobite.
This is
Yeah.
happening in Canada. You guys you're saying stuff as you're looking through stuff, and it's just Trilobite.
Trilobite?
The obvious answer here is going to be the purple worm. Just because the
Yeah.
obvious answer doesn't mean.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Trilobite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple one. Yeah.
Sure as hell hope it's not purple worm.
The Alaskan bullworm. Don't call it a bullworm. Call it an Alaskan bullworm.
Insert pterodactyl noise.
There is a place called Alaska in this world.
There is. Is
Yeah,
it with
you can't just have an Alaskan bullworm.
Is it
without-
Alaska or is it Alaska?
It's Alaskan. The whole
Oh.
place is called Alaska. Yeah, that's why it's an Alaskan bullworm.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume it's not.
Did I ever find them?
What?
Did I ever find them? I just
Roll-
walked.
Roll for
What's ninth
investigation.
level?
Yeah.
Give me some
Okay,
more,
it's
and I'm level
investigation.
5. Give me level 6.
Oh, that's nothing. I have nothing to it.
And Katie, give me another performance check.
11.
The guy told you specifically to walk away to the back, but he must have just pointed into a random direction, and you're just walking through hallways now.
Okay, I'm lost.
Yeah, you're pretty lost.
Okay, I'll just keep walking around until I find them. At least until I find somebody.
Until you find someone. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what this performance check is. We're gonna see how Legend is doing with the children. What? 14. Okay. The questions aren't getting as hard anymore. You're kind of with your performance check, you're calming them down so they're not asking questions while you're trying to read a very simple book to them. But now there are some parents here that are watching it and like, oh, look at that, look at Legend with their kids. Ah, they're kind of concerned that you have so many sharp weapons around the children, but you're a professional, so it's going pretty well right now. You're getting quite a following. There are more kids there now than started off, and there are a few parents there who have sat down and like are watching you as well. They're not really helping you out, but they're just watching you. You're walking through the hallways and you see a half elf who's just reading a book. Who's just like on the ladder going up, like looking for books.
Okay. I walk past him.
Okay.
I don't think he can help me.
Okay. Anything over there for you guys?
Yeah, creation, yeah.
I think think I know what we're up against.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Anna,
Yeah.
I know you're not looking for anything important, so.
I'm not. I'm not even going. Yeah, I'm not. And I pulled back the second book, and it's just a tome of spells. Yeah, I'm just
Should I do like I was looking at the creation spell. It looks nice.
What was the creation bubble?
makes an object appear. It's an illusion, which she does. Illusions. But that's just for a thought for later, for when I level up.
Yeah, just
Well, I believe I've figured out what we're up against. What before
is it the trilobite that you were talking about?
I'm not. I don't think it's a troglodyte. I believe.
Troglodyte? Trilobite.
I believe we are up against an Umber Hulk.
That's how big is that?
Slightly larger than. No, not slightly. About twice the size of us.
What's the second option? Is there a second option?
I mean, the second option would be a troglodyte, but I very
How
much
big is
doubt
that
it.
thing?
About our size.
Can we say that it's that? I don't want to think about the ladder.
There's some worse options than an Umber Hulk.
How worse are we talking?
It's about the size of the Colosseum.
But the hole was small.
That's why I believe it's the Umber Hulk.
Okay, so
Umber
it's not
Hulks.
going to be as big as a Colosseum, thank God.
Umber Hulks dig.
What are Umber Hulks? I've never.
Umber Hulks are creatures of the Underdark mainly. They're large hunters, predators. They use mind tricks to lure their prey in, and then they kill them.
Oh, great. Are they scary looking? How
Are there any pictures in the book?
Yeah, there are detailed drawings.
We have a picture.
Yeah, we do have them.
Oh, we do have a picture.
How do you spell?
Len, as you're walking,
Quick maths.
as you're walking down the hallway, you see someone pushing a human pushing like a stack of books on a cart.
Oh.
I like pull their leg.
And they're like,
Oh, covers.
I mean, I would prefer the unicorn.
Have you seen an elderly man and a young lady with a fan? She's probably wearing nice clothing.
I think I saw some people going to the back. You need help? I will.
Can you just point me in that direction, please?
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. You go down here, and you make a left, and you just keep walking all the way to the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
give him a
see
thumbs
a
up.
glass wall with a lot of homes and stuff.
Okay. I give him a thumbs up and I walk that way.
Okay. Be careful.
Oh, are they?
I wander off.
Yeah, and you wander off.
Yep. Hopefully I find them this time.
Legend, this is your last performance check to see how you do with your big finale with all the children. Give me a last performance check. She's actually projecting something.
Boom. Comes out
Show her
the
the
screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn, that thing's ugly.
It doesn't have to.
Maybe she's typing.
Oh,
Yep,
hey,
there
there
she's
she
back.
is. What's the performance number, babe?
Oh, 22.
I don't know about you.
That's 22. So you with a big finale, you do like a. Explain how you finish. It's like a small adventure kids book. It's very simple. Where it's how do you finish up this book? It's like the end with the hero winning the day and everything. How do you finish off this book for the big grand finale?
Oh shit, what's one of
Right,
ours?
so I leave up and I act out the final scene.
Oh,
That's
nice.
like
So I can, I grab, I'm not going to use my real weapon, I'll grab like
what do you
I use the book. I'll grab the book and I'll like
Yeah.
flick it around. And she destroys the dragon.
Okay.
Knocks some books down and stuff.
And all the kids are like wide-eyed, and all the parents are like, whoa, and you get a lot of, as you finish off the book, and you say the end, and you close the book, and you hear like a monstrous applause. You do hear a lot of librarians now stressing you, because you're very loud. You actually hear it from a distance, like you hear like the way we hear the next door for the same thing.
I hope Legend didn't kill anyone.
So congratulations. If I could give you EXP, I would give you those more EXP. So you get 300 points.
Is this whose line is it anyway now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's whose line?
And what are you guys doing?
Before Let shows up,
Yep.
I'm just gonna say to Anna.
Yeah.
I always call her, she just gets mad at me. Before we go hunting this beast,
Yeah. Mhm.
there's something you should know about my organization.
Yes.
You will, as you already know, I know Lord Talbot.
Mhm.
And just to make sure you understand the type of people we're working with. Remember when we had a conversation with Lucky about torture and the like?
Yes.
And he asked you if you'd ever tortured someone, and you never have?
Yeah.
That's because it was people like me in my organization that did.
Oh. I'm not opposed to it because it depends on the person.
That was a long time ago.
Because the gods know, gods help us because some people just really need to, yeah. Oh, but
I just want to make sure you understand the people that we're going to be interacting with and dealing with this.
so basically
Creature.
anyone I've been to at court. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be worse than that. But nothing gets worse than court.
I just want to make sure you are aware.
Thank you.
And Let walks in.
That's disgusting. Also, that picture with the pit. I just.
I found you guys.
Yeah. He thinks. He thinks.
You think you found it?
I think I know what we're fighting.
Can I see?
It's disgusting.
It's called an Umbrella.
Oh, he is short. That is right. He is child.
Ugh.
Just ugh. Those things are just the size. It just.
Well, it could be worse.
That it could.
That is worse.
It could be worse.
Let's hope
I don't
I'm
know
right.
what's going on.
But that is worse.
Legend, you also walk in after you're ending your performance with the small children. You manage to get yourself away and you make your way to the back where everybody else is looking at books.
Hey guys, you find anything? I found some good stuff. It's probably a monster from another plane.
So this good work, Legend. I believe we are facing a Umber Hulk. So it's
It's a giant, bug with pincers, and it's disgusting, and it's twice our height, and it's just disgusting, and
Looks so cool.
no, it's not.
all right. So I guess now we should try to get in contact with my associates.
Yep. Okay. Let's start the ending sequence then for everything.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't.
Abrupt.
Actually, I have one. You guys leave the library and you're walking through town again. There aren't as many police as before because a lot of them. There's only so much investigation you can possibly do. And you guys run into 3 goblins and a slightly bigger goblin in an alleyway. It's a random encounter.
Oh.
Nice. Oh.
Keep it in mind.
No.
Please, please.
I
I'm not
attack.
in the mood.
Roll for
That's
what would you roll again?
sweet.
Over. I'm not in the mood. Is what you said.
I guess it's probably intimidation.
Are we very clearly being robbed?
They have little knives. They have knives out and everything like that.
Alright.
We're supposed to just look down.
Yeah, it's just 4 of you, and there's like there's 3 goblins and a slightly bigger goblin. So 4.
I pull out my sword.
Would you
Just
roll
to
for
be
intimidation?
safe.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I pull out my shield too.
7.
Ooh, it's time for murder.
Hey, buddy, listen. I know you. Just give us your. Give us all you. And they're like very short. They're like, give us all you.
How much do goblins weigh?
Like 30, 45.
Oh! Oh! That's totally fine.
Wait.
You're not gonna shatter them, are you?
No. No. I won't eat. That's too quick. No, but I'll wait. If there's no definite answer, that's fine. Don't have to look for an answer.
Why don't these things tell me how much goblins weigh?
It'd be like.
A small creature, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's
It'd
probably
be the same height
Yeah,
as
small
like a
humanoid.
halfling. So.
also like 40, 50 pounds probably.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna look at them and just take out my fan.
Oh.
Yeah. And then actually just turn it on them and whoo!
I'm gonna roll some battle music. Give me a second.
Verfus for dad. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna check.
god.
My spells.
It's a giant war. No.
No, no.
Nah,
There are
just-
horses
Yes.
whinnying in the background.
Do you roll anything for that, or you just knock them back? How much? How much force? How far?
No.
I don't know. What did it say? All I know is that it pushed me. We tested it one
Where's
day.
player handbook? You got
She
it.
has it.
I don't know.
You say gust of wind. Or
Ah.
gust.
Yeah, it does gust of wind.
Should I 4th level fire?
Oh my god!
How small of an alley is
A, B,
this?
C,
It's a
D,
pretty congested alley.
E, F,
I mean, I shouldn't do
G.
It seems like you guys like took a wrong turn.
Yeah, what are the houses next to us made out of?
Right.
I'll be fine.
W.
I just gotta see what this one does.
Gust.
No. Well, we'll see.
If you, all the spells are in alphabetical.
Why didn't I just look at the spells?
Yeah. I was gonna let you. I was
Okay,
gonna let you do you.
Thanks.
What's it called? Gust of wind?
Gust of wind?
Yes, it's G.
I
You're looking at W.
Well, I was looking at wind first.
I got it.
What is it?
Let's see.
Gust of
casting
wind.
time, 1 action, components. A legume seed, duration 1 minute, requires
Each
concentration.
each creature starts its turn on the line. It must succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet behind a line, and then any creature in that must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves when moving closer to you.
Okay. So strength saving throw. What should I try to beat then?
That probably is against my DC, which
Okay.
is a. As I pull open my notes. Wrong page. Wrong lever. 14.
14.
Yeah.
Two of them roll successfully. The other 2 fly into the wall.
Yeah.
Behind.
Yeah.
And they take How much damage? Should we just do like a D4 damage, right?
I
think it's
guess.
D4. Yeah, it's generic damage.
One is 1 damage, and the other one is 3 damage. Let's roll for initiative.
Oh, okay.
Must spend 2 feet of movement.
I'll roll the
for
shitty die for
everyone.
this one. Of course.
So, will those 2 that got pushed back? No, it wouldn't apply.
Alright, well, I'm ready to murder them.
Okay. Let me just get my papers up.
Oh, interesting. That's why. Okay. You all weak
So one took 1 and one took
3.
It's your final answer.
Piece
I'll
of
take
shit.
it.
Sounds like he wants to be a
Hey,
millionaire.
pick me. Must be me.
What
That's
is
me.
not a D&D
Okay.
class monster?
What order do we have, guys?
I got
Oh
6.
shit.
I'm last.
21?
Alright, she goes first. I rolled a 6.
Yeah, I almost rolled 21. Just multiply mine by 7.
Hang on, Katie's rolling.
Which of these monsters is not a D&D class?
These monsters not D&D class. Dragon.
Is it a butterfly? What is your final answer? A, B, C, or D?
F.
I'm gonna go with C.
F.
Is C your final answer?
Wow, this is not
Yeah.
perfect.
You're correct. Penis it is. Dinner now.
Goodbye.
What'd you get, Katie?
15.
Got you.
If you multiply that by, or if you multiply that by 5, you get that one.
Okay, what'd you get?
6.
Multiply that one by 2.
You got
Multiply mine by 2.
What'd you get?
A 3.
That's why you're like, I'm like, if you multiply that
Oh, wait,
baby.
wait. Yeah, whatever. I'd still go third.
21.
27. I said 27. 15. 6.
I mean, technically an 8, but I'd still go third.
Why you gotta ruin my fun?
Sorry.
Feeling like the backbeat of this.
Add this to Beat Saber.
Could be so more.
Just do the downbeats. It's the first one. It's the one of the first songs. Greg was watching.
Yay!
What's up, Greg?
Okay.
Alright,
Top
ready?
the order, we have Anna.
So I push it back, right?
Yep.
Yeet. Yeah, next thing I'm gonna do. I'm so done with this. Okay, so what I'm going to do
Is there anything?
is I'm going to use second level Thunder Wave. I'm so fucking done. I'm exhausted. I don't want to think about this
Oh,
bug
yeah.
thing.
Group them up.
Ew. And it's a 15-foot cube originating from me. How far away are these these
What are you
dudes?
doing? What are you doing? Thunderwave?
Yeah, how far away are these dudes from me?
I'm gonna say like it's a small alleyway. I'm gonna say at least like 10 feet.
They're 10 feet from me, but then the people who, like, the 2 that got pushed back
I'm gonna say they're 20 feet away.
are 20 feet, so I'm just gonna languidly just, like, walk up and
Well,
just...
I learned that Thunderwave, you could actually place it, you don't have to do it like emanating from your center, you could actually do it like in front of you or behind you, but it has to be like within a range.
Within probably 15 feet
Yeah,
from me.
within
Yeah.
probably 15 feet. So if you do that within 15 feet in front of you, you can hit all of them.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
much what I want to do. And I'm going to use my second level.
Okay.
So,
So what do I have to
Constitution
roll?
saving throw.
Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 12.
Fail.
Okay. And a 2.
Fail.
And a 3.
Fail.
Wait, no, wait, no. That's a 6.
Fail.
And then the other one. That's a nat 20.
Passes.
It reverses it.
So the failed 3 failed.
No, you.
Okay, what damage do they do?
So the 3 that failed, hold on, I gotta do maths. This is the D8, right? No, this is it. I always confuse those two. 6. Can I do math?
13 plus
15 damage for those that saved. For those that failed.
Okay, 15 damage.
15 damage for the 3 that failed.
Okay.
Successful, the creature takes half of that and isn't of damage, but isn't pushed. But it's a nat 20,
Yeah,
so
weird.
it takes half of the half.
Yeah, I'm gonna say half of the half. So half of 15.
You round up 16, divide by 2 is 8, 4.
Okay. So that one takes 4 damage.
Isn't pushed.
Yeah.
And of course, in addition, any unsecured objects within the area are pushed 10 feet away.
Yay, debris damage.
Debris damage. And the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
Okay. What happens is you say I'm very tired, and you do the thing, you do the thunder wave, and you're like pretty much the sound of thunder.
Boom.
Yeah, boom, boom, and it's like an anime scene where you only see like a small explosion, and then just everybody goes there. It's just garbage all over the place. It's like things just moving out in the air, and 3 of them die.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, they're dead. There's only 1 left. And he's looking around and he's like, I'm still gonna take too much. And he looks very determined. This one goblin boss.
With determination.
Determination.
I'm going to just use my bonus action just to glare at them.
Okay.
The last guy, that's it.
Okay. Next is not the gnome because not the goblin because he's dead. And then legend. There's one goblin standing in front of you.
I kind of nod at him, kind of like respect that all his friends are dead and he still wants to fight us. And then I'm gonna take a swing with my great axe.
Okay, roll to hit.
23.
Fuck.
Yeah, that hits.
I wanted to kill him.
Roll for
We're all
damage.
just very done.
13.
See, isn't the backbeat nice?
What? How much damage?
I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just gonna sit down.
How much damage did you do?
13.
Okay. You slashed up again. You slashed this guy, and you pretty much cut him open, but he's still standing somehow. He looks really, really bad though.
Alright, that's my turn.
Yep. Next in the order isn't that guy, but it is the only the goblin that's left, and he is going to run at Anna with a.
In hindsight.
With the scimitar. And
Curb, sword. It is C.
9.
Fail.
Oh, that's what he does. Oh wait, we have multi-attack. Second attack has disadvantage. That's a nat 20. But it was disadvantage, so it's 6.
Oh, wow.
Fail.
Damn it.
He does a really good, a cool
Shake
fight
me in the
against you.
alleyway? Whoa.
Yeah. Next
This
is
nice like
Lex.
shank.
Damn, I don't want to waste my big spells on it. I'll just firebolt him.
Or in the words of a great quote, wow, a lot of people get shipped.
Actually,
They're saying great quote.
no, I'll just stab him with my rapier.
Okay.
Get shipped in the book here.
Alright, 16 plus.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
Wait, no, keep going.
16
In the
plus
words
5, 21.
Yes.
Alright. It's a d10.
I wish I knew
No,
that
it's
then. It's people.
Yeah, we'll see. 5.
It's 2d8.
Oh, 2d8? No.
We're level 5.
No, you're good. Okay.
Wait, what are you casting?
I'm stabbing
She's
him.
stabbing.
Oh, I thought you were casting Fireball.
No.
Alright.
Stabbing with what?
5.
Yeah.
My rapier.
Yeah, what
how do you-
D8 plus
How do you
2?
finish off this guy?
Well, his might not be plus 2.
Oh,
If he's proficient in it,
Hmm.
yeah, he is.
That's not damage.
just straight through the
No,
head.
then
Just
what's
a,
the
like
plus
a
2?
like a thrust. Like I just like dash
Yeah,
forward,
that's fair.
jump in the air, and just like chink chink, right in
Yeah.
the face.
And you see, you guys see Let as the goblin made some attempts to attack Anna, and then this Let just comes out of nowhere and just jumps in the air and stabs him to make him look as cool as possible. And congratulations, you guys solved my goblin book.
Woohoo!
Puzzle?
Da-da-da!
Okay, you guys make your way back to your room.
Stepping over the debris field.
Stepping over the debris field. It's pretty. It was kind of stinky before, and now it's really stinky. You guys. Let me get back to my notes. You guys are pretty much sitting in the room for a little while until you hear a knock at the door.
Which door? Which room?
Which room you guys in?
I'm with Legend in our room.
Are you guys all in the same room? You guys.
I'm in the common space.
What common space?
I don't know.
Let's, for sake of ease, let's say we're all in the same room discussing
Plans.
The plan.
Yeah.
Okay. And you hear a knock at the door.
Who is it?
It's me.
That really doesn't do anything.
I open the
for
door.
anyone.
What?
I open the door.
Oh, it's Rain and Fen.
Oh, okay.
It's me. They look at you and they still have like their uniforms on, and they kind of just like throw their hats down and they just collapse because they just been walking. It looks like they're just tired. And so Fen looks to you and goes, "You guys find out anything?
Yeah, I think we did.
What do you guys got?"
Some old associates of mine approached me, and they believe it has to do with a creature from another plane. So I did some investigating, and I believe we're dealing with an Umber Hulk.
An Umber Hulk?
Yeah.
I forgot those things existed. I thought we could just get the money. Why couldn't it just be a simple mission and we just got
Why
the
does it
money?
That's
have
a good
to
question.
Be, why does it have to be an insect? It's just
I mean, it's not technically an insect.
It has little pincers. It has a thing that comes around, just like, and it has a little eye. There's an insect.
Well, Ray and I have been walking like the entire day.
I think that's our lawyer.
Yeah, lawyers,
No.
you know.
Is that mirror on the slide?
Yeah, it was Meryl on the slide.
Is she doing okay?
Yeah,
I miss her cookies.
yeah.
I don't
I
want
do
to
too.
be here. I don't want to go coking.
I do.
We actually had a few experts come in and kind of look at the tunnels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They said it was a very big creature that made for a hole to be made like that, so big and circular. I mean, most of it was collapsed. Did you guys do that?
No. No, we did not do that.
Roll deception.
It's a half lie, and you know it.
You did that.
Oh, 21. Not including the +1 jack of all trades.
And she, like, Fen just looks so tired, and she, like, looks
No.
up as you're like, no, and she's like, I bet it was you guys. And, but other than that, yeah, they think it's just a big burrowing creatures. Did you guys think it's an Umber Hulk? No.
Well, Umber Hulks do burrow. They create tunnels roughly the same size. Can you remember how it was like it was 10 by 10 or something, right?
Yeah, it was like I'm gonna say 10
Oh, it's a
diameter.
cylinder, remember? It was a cylinder.
Oh God.
Don't remember quick maths.
Umber Hulks make roughly the same size. Maybe it's just a big Umber Hulk.
Okay. And you hear another knock at the door.
Who is it?
Your cough is me.
Wait, who?
There's like a little peephole though.
What's your cop?
Wait, who was it?
I'll go answer the door.
You see your old friend again.
Razzle dazzle?
Renzo.
Ye old razzle dazzle.
Renzo. I'm really bad at writing something. Renzo.
Lorenzo.
He's
Did you
the old
find
Italian
anything out?
chef, buddy.
That's why it's razzle dazzle. That's why.
Okay, let me just get this thing ready. Give me a second. Okay.
I thought you were doing Thriller.
No,
The Dark Knight
I'm the Umber Hulk.
Drops disguise, breaks through the ceiling.
He looks at you and he goes and he walks in. Can I come in?
I said no. So. Did you say no in character?
Yeah.
He's still looking towards you. That's your
I look at Anna.
What?
I just kind of like motion.
Yes.
Okay.
Renzo. Collateral damage. Renzo.
You guys can do something.
I wave.
Pleasure.
I've been speaking a little bit with Mona and Jamie. I good news and I have bad news. Good news is the portal isn't by any major city. Bad news. I don't know how to say this, so I'm just gonna straight up say it. It's still a residential town. And he pulls out like a little book that you recognize. He always likes to carry around, and he's like flipping through it. And he goes, "The town is called Baygate."
Big gay?
Baygate.
Big gay.
Baygate.
Bay
20.
Gate.
Like Bay.
20 gay team?
And Legend, your heart drops as you realize that's your hometown.
Did she catch it?
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
As you realize that your whole childhood is now in danger of whatever this portal is letting out. And he goes, I have arranged plans to get us out of here by the morning. It's probably like a few train stops away from here, and we can get to work. So, what do you say?
We'll help you. We do this our way.
The collateral damage way.
Oh.
The collateral damage.
Yeah, I say that. I say that.
He goes, okay, you do your way. And like that, the frame kind of zooms out as you guys are standing in that room, unaware, not really knowing what's up next against you guys. But you guys know you're moving to Legend's hometown of Baygate.
Big gay, yeah.
Baygate. And that's the episode tonight, guys. This has been the Way You Roll episode 16. Sorry, I tried to add some monsters for you guys to fight, but you guys so I have to like buff up everything that you guys fight because you guys just one shot everything. Today's music is brought to you by
Audible.com.
I wish it was Audible.com.
Sponsor
Audible.com,
us,
if you're listening.
please.
It's by Kevin McLeod and
Give us money.
Context.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. The music that you heard today is Face Off, Intrepid, Marty's Got a Plan, Laconic Granny, Investigations, Evening Melodrama, Interloper, Black Vortex, and soon Steel and Seething. And now we got some after credit scenes now that I'm done with the credits. Ah!
Ah!
Okay, then we get the music going.
Okay.
We see the portal that you guys saw at the end of the credits last week. As the camera pans up, going through layers and layers of rock, and you see the town, a sign that says the town of Baygate. As it's a nice seaside town, looks quiet, nice, something this kind of thing shouldn't happen here. And it just pans out, going through woods, trees, and animals. As it zooms out more, and then you see that figure again. It's just looming at the edge of the forest. As it turns to you, and with its bright lights, and the whole screen turns white, and that's it.
It's a train.
It's a doom train.
And that's the end of the episode, guys. We'll talk to you next week. Hopefully we'll have everybody here.
Anticipation.
Yay! That's it, guys. See you later.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Adios.